This is AJ, here we go, the Grand Washington Hotel, the first mission. It's about 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long, something like that, so I'm going to do it in two videos. I'm going to do part 4.1 and part 4.2, just to make it so it's easier for you to watch, and you can always come back to it later and don't have to watch the beginning again, you can just watch the ending. We're setting off from the theatre settlement and making our way through to the part of the start of the mission. This will give you a chance to get used to using your drone in confined spaces, close combat, as well as distance combat. Sometimes you get interference on the streets running from a settlement to a main mission. It's nothing you can't handle now. You've done a little bit of work with your drone and your weapons. Just follow your orange arrow as usual and it will take you to where you need to go to. Here we go, they're throwing something in front of us, let's get them sorted. Don't really need to use a drone on these three, they're quite close together. I'm getting used to the weapons. We can see where the mission is, down the street. Make our way there. First thing and most important thing before you do a mission is make sure you've got your right gear on. As you get into your actual the game, you'll be having different sorts of setups already set up, pre-set up, so you can click on them and then just go straight into the mission. As it is now, I'm going to look and see what weapons I've got, what's the best ones to have, and you can see some of these weapons now have got core attributes assigned to them, like 1.1 rifle damage or whatever. We'll go through that in a short while and I'll show you what they mean and how we can increase them and decrease certain things that we don't want or whatever. So at the moment we'll take what we've got, we'll use the highest levels we've got, and we'll go into our first mission. Here we go. Looking to start the mission now. That's just starting off the mission. We've just activated the mission as we go through this opening especially, and this is us starting the mission now. We have to get rid of these guards in the front. Use our drone to take one out, so two out, and then we can take the one out. Using a rifle and MK17, a very good rifle to use. I used it quite a lot in the low levels, which I will be doing again. It's very accurate, even without any mods on, so it does help you in the first part of the game. It's a bit stronger than the other weapons I've got at the moment I've picked up as well. Always make sure you go to your ammo box before you start the next session or chapter within the actual mission to make sure you don't run out of bullets or grenades or whatever you can pick out of your boxes. This may seem a bit funny at the beginning because we're going inside now and we're going to take them all on and whip through the actual building. It's another experience for you in the game. Just use your round circle to run from cover to cover to make sure you've got a chance to get into the rooms that you're going to be fighting from as close as you can to your enemy without them seeing you. If you think you've got as close as you can, then you've got to decide how you're going to do it. There we go, put my drone up, decided what I'm doing. The drone's going to keep them occupied. I'm going to take off any ones that don't get caught by the drone or tend to move towards me left and right. The drone is sorting out the middle. He's doing a good job, he's got rid of one or two of them for me. He'll tell you where the other ones are when they start coming out the doors. Yeah, I've got one coming around to the right, he's gone now. That's the first room done. Don't get impatient, don't stand up, start running forward unless you know what you're doing, because you'll get caught from somebody from the side or somebody targets you with a rifle or a marksman rifle. These are where you learn your style of play. The box here, make sure you restock again in your ammo. You may feel going forward quickly and clearing the room yourself as well, not using the drone. That's as good as you know. It's up to you. I'm just giving you the advice I took at the beginning, right, the way I learned it, and it seemed to get me through the levels quite quickly. Now the atrium in front of us, it's quite an open space. This is going from a small space of combat to a large space of combat. I've stuck my drone up and let him take the ones out at the back end of the room and try and keep it over there, and then I can actually try and sort out the ones at the front myself if I can, if they come towards me. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of distant works here. I've got no scope, but I'm trying to take him out as far away as possible. Using a grenade where possible to keep him off the stairs if I can. That's got one of them, went down the stairs. And the drone's doing the work in the background for me. Keep in cover as long as you can. You'll get sniped, you'll get all your health taken out of you. Take out the ones that are dangerous to start off with. If you see a grenade sign, then you're going to throw a grenade, try and get them before they throw it. If not, move out of the way quickly. Moving closer so I can get a better aim, you can see what I'm looking at. Drone's going to take the ones out at the back, which would eventually come forward and overwhelm me. Like I said, this is my style of play. I hope it helps you. Obviously you might think I'm doing something wrong, you do it the way that you want to do. As long as you clear the room out, that's all that matters. You're working your way up to the roof. In this part 4.1, I'm just taking you up to the roof, and then we'll take it from there for the next part, the 4.2. Like I said, I normally check all my gear as I pick them up. They're worth having. I can normally destroy them, but at the moment I'm keeping hold of them all for you, so I can show you how to do that in a different video. We can get rid of them as we go along. I hope you're enjoying the game so far and the videos that you're watching. If you look in the corner again, left hand corner, we can see the enemy straight in front of us, and you've got a map of the buildings, so you know where you're going. Let them come near you, take them out, drone goes up just to protect you, just in case you missed them. The drone will get them first. Every time you see the orange square, the L1, press that if you want to change the target for the drone, so you can get the ones that are coming nearer to you or the ones that you want to weaken. There we are, corridor done. There is a room back here. I'll go back and show you. If you do the mission again, which you will be doing a lot of, you can pick up your obviously bits and pieces that you need to pick up, which like this one here. You can listen to it if you want to, or you can just cancel it off and it'll stick it into your inventory as usual, and it'll go towards your trophy. If you go into the bathroom round here, there is another hyena box. Obviously you need some keys for the hyenas to be able to open that in the first place. The game's not going to give them to you yet. They want you to do the mission and do the storyline and pick up the keys later on. I will be showing you a shortcut, and I will show you where they are, so we can read the missions or any other box that which you see, which is a hyena, and then you can open them with the keys that you're going to get. There are other boxes as well for other fractions, so as you go along you'll be collecting black tusk keys and all other sort of keys as well. Don't forget, check all your ammo boxes before you start another section of the mission, as well as your actual ammo itself. Another different sort of layout of a room, more compact, a lot more enemy within the compact space as well, so you need to look at it, don't do anything until you decide what you want to do. You've got into the room, I'm taking the central ones out first. They tend to run towards you in a room like this. I'll let the drone deal with the rest of them. See, I've not been concentrating on the right hand side, like I said to your right and left. I got hit from behind. drone, take them out on the right hand side so they don't run down that bit of a corridor on the first floor and then come behind you again. I've changed the drone to take out the one that's nearest to me or to help me. Give me a bit of protection. Sniper up there. They'll take all my health away, but don't get him first. On my armour. Cancel your skill, whatever you're using, because you want it to go on to cooldown, so when you get to the next section you can use it. Now going to trying to get to reach the roof now, just checking there's nothing else to pick up. Let's do this, let's get to the roof. As you can see, they're shooting across from the gallery over the other side. Keep in cover. Use your circle to show you where you're going to be firing and how to get to the next cover without being hit. Get your drone up, let your drone pick one out. Aim it to wherever you want to aim the drone to, and they'll take out the awkward ones for you that you can't see. This is good target practice for you. That's why the layout as it is, I think. It's to learn you how to do your firing, your shooting. Drone's been taken out by somebody, so therefore it's on cooldown. You can just use your own weapon and take out what you can while you're waiting for it to come back.
That blasted a lot of damage.
It's good practice, like I said, and if you see that red gas bottle on the right, if you need to, you can always fire that, and then obviously that would kill somebody for you. Always look for things like that as well, things that can help you. You don't need to use a drone. I cleared them all off before the drone came back. Up onto the next floor. Like I said, I'll split this video into two for the missions because it's about half an hour, 25 minutes, something like that, the actual mission itself at this level. You always take cover before you go into a room to make sure you can see if anything's happening. Get as near as you can to your enemy. Take him out first with a drone and react to whatever else pops your head up. You're struggling getting something because they're behind their obstruction, use a drone to go from behind or from the side. It does actually make them jump up or move so you can actually shoot them as well. It's a lot easier. I tend to move in the big room like this to one side, the left to the right, so I can actually clear the room and not have anybody else coming from behind or from the other side to me. As you can see, the markers there to move on to there. Could mean something else is coming out of the doors ahead. Doesn't look like it to me now. It looks like we may have done them all. You've got to take a chance, you've got to go for it. Go cover to cover until you know exactly where you are with the enemy forces, whether there actually is any or isn't any. Doesn't look like there is. There's a box over here, an ammo box for weapons. A nice weapon there. Another collectible. This is the end of the first part of the mission, and I'll see you in the second part. Look after yourselves. See you later.